lets me down, and there's no love to be found. I close my eyes and soon I find I'm in a playground in my mind where the children laugh and the children play, and we sing a song all day. Yeah, my name is Michael. I got a nickel. Said I got a nickel, shiny and new. I'm gonna buy me all kinds of candy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Clint Holmes, Kelly Clinton, welcome back home.
Thank you. It's great to be back home in this great theater here.
The Riviera Theater, one of the classics, and so Clint, when you come back home, you know, or if our viewers don't know, you know, grew up in Farnham. What do you do when you come back to Buffalo?
Well, first of all, I check out the restaurants that I love, which Kelly will talk about. But and I see my friends. I get to see a few friends, and I also have family that live here. You know, my, nieces and nephews, and we had lunch with them today, and my uncle and his wife, and this trip not enough time, but often I'll drive out to Farnham and just kind of check it out, and yep, same, you know, and see the sights of Farnham and Angola.
Kelly, what do you think of Western New York? Because you guys have been together now a while, but you've been here a couple times.
I was here for the telethon a few years ago, and actually just a couple of times, and it was a lot colder then. Now I'm dealing with buffalo hair. It's just getting bigger as the day goes on. But we went to a restaurant today. I guess it's well known. Is it Duff's? And we with the family, and we had buffalo wings, because you can't come here and not do that. And what was the other thing we tried?
Beef.
It was
Beef on wick.
beef on wick, which I'll be back in Weight Watchers in no time.
Yeah, it's the Buffalo food, Kelly. Do you think maybe the fact that you're married and performing together just makes that whole synchronicity of your relationship even stronger?
Well, we understand each other. We understand what it's like to be a performer. A lot of people don't. You know, they see somebody up on stage for an hour and they go, oh, well, that's simple. They don't know the frustrations. They don't know the work that goes before it, the planning and the rehearsal. We both appreciate that what she goes through and what I go through. So it does, I think, makes it easier in this business when we understand what's going on.
Well, you're a mainstay in Las Vegas and now at the Golden Nugget and performing this jazz club there. I've seen some Facebook posts that you perform at. How long have you been in Vegas, Clint?
I came out there in 1999. Steve Wynn brought me out there to play the Golden Nugget in '99, which he owned at the time. He doesn't own it anymore. So it was the first place I played, and now I'm back there again, which is great. It's a great intimate room. You're thinking of the Smith Center when you say cabaret jazz. That's another place that I play often, and that is more of a jazz thing. What we do at the Golden Nugget is more of a Las Vegas show. Yeah.
And it's nice that Western New York not only has you representing them, us, but the Shintas are out there too. And you know, it's very unique that, you know, from Western New York you'd have such, and not just, you know, an entertainer that's there for a little bit. You've been there a long time. They've been there a long time. Do you connect with each other and share Buffalo stories?
All the time.
Absolutely. There are very good friends, and it's kind of like the newer Rat Pack, don't you think, with some of our performer friends, and definitely the Shintas. We hang out. I do an open mic every Monday night at a place called the Bootlegger Bistro, and Frankie will come in and Joey, and they'll sit in, and Clint will jump up. So yeah, we're very much in touch with them.
And the Shintas are a huge part of the Las Vegas community. Yeah, they're very popular, and yes, it's great. And we have that Buffalo connection. Yeah.
You know, one of the lines that you have in your show, I love your line about playgrounds in my mind. When you talk to the audience.
Well, when I talk about the fact that I used to be embarrassed that I only had one hit, but then I thought about it, and you know, I only had one hit, but how many do you have? Yeah. Right. You know, and the funny thing is, John, now I have a record on the smooth jazz charts now, like right now. You know, which is such a. I make the joke in my show. That's been my career plan every 45 years to have a record on the charts. So it's exciting. It's an interesting time.
Where can people find that CD?
Well, the CD's called Rendezvous, and it's actually, you may remember a song I wrote called At the Rendezvous, which is really about the Colored Musicians Club here in Buffalo, and about when my dad took me there when I was 12 years old. So that's the title song from the CD. But it's on iTunes, and it's on Spotify, it's on everything.
CD Baby, cool hips.
All of that stuff, yeah.
Sunday jam, and there I am, just my dad and me, slapping five, talking jive, cool as we could be. Top of the stairs, smoke everywhere. Waitress would smile, flirt with my dad a while. I didn't care, I just wanted to be there.